Okay, so my name is Jada, and I'm going to be describing the different sections of the sheep brain. So first, we'll start with the different matters. So the most outermost tough connective tissue is the dura mater. Then we'll go to the middle layer, which is the arachnoid matter surrounding the brain and the spinal cord. Then the innermost layer of the three layers is the pia mater. Then we'll move to the cerebellum. This is the cerebellum, and it controls balance and muscle coordination. And it is located inferior to the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum here. This is the cerebellum. Then we'll go to the cerebral adduct, which is the channel that connects the third and the fourth ventricle, and it also contains cerebrospinal fluid. And we'll go to the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum up here. This whole portion is the cerebrum, and it is divided by the medial longitudinal fissure, which just goes right down the middle here. And it is this. The cerebrum is the largest portion of the mammal brain. Then we'll go to the conoid plexus, which is a network of capillaries like the root of ventricles, and it could also contributes to the production of cerebrospinal fluid. And we'll go to the corpus callosum, which is here, and it is a large band of nervous tissue that connects the two cerebral hemispheres together like this. Oops. And we also have the cortex. The cortex is the outermost portion of the cerebrum. And we have cranial nerves, and there's 12 cranial nerves that leave the brain. And we also have the discephalon, just go down over here. And it is the region of the brain that is made up by the thalamus and then the hypothalamus over here. And we have gray matter. So here is the gray matter. I open this so you can see the gray matter here. And it is the area of the spinal cord containing cell bodies, dendrites, and unmyelinated axons. And then we also have the gyrus. And the gyrus is just over here. And it's one of the folds of the cerebral cortex. And we have the hippocampus. The hippocampus is down over here. It is below the lateral ventricle. And the lateral ventricle is up here, so it's down over here. And it also is involved with emotional states in converting short-term memory to long-term memory. Then we have the hypophyllus, which is down here, also like the pituitary gland. And it controls endocrine glands. Then we have the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is just over here. It is inferior to the thalamus. The thalamus is up here, and it's responsible for regulation and maintenance of internal homeostasis, and it also controls like body temperature, appetite, and fluid balance. And then we have the medulla. The medulla is here, and it is the innermost. It is the most inferior portion of the brainstem here, and it's the control center for like heart rate, blood pressure, and like respirations. And we have the midbrain, and the midbrain is up over here, and it is part of the brain that was between the pons and between the pons is over here, and the discephalon is over here, so it's between there. And then we have the olfactory bulb. Our olfactory bulb is up over here on this one here. It's up here. Contains cell bodies of neurons that synapse with neurons of the olfactory nerves. And then we have the optic chiasm, which is here, right here, and it's a crossing point for the optic nerves. Then we have the penile body. The penile body is right here, and I know that it secretes melatonin. Then we have the pons. The pons are right here, and it is anterior to the medullas over here. And it contains nerve tracts that connect with the cerebellum and other parts of the brain and spinal cord. And then we have the sulcus, which is over here. And it is a group between the gyri of the brain. Then we have the thalamus. The thalamus is right here. This is the thalamus here. It is superior to the hypothalamus because the hypothalamus is down here and it's up here. And it also serves as a sensory relay center. And we have ventricles, so we have a lateral ventricle up here, we have the third ventricle, and we have a fourth ventricle over here. And these are cavities in the brain that are filled with cerebrospinal fluid. And that is it for my video.